Hi guys, Emma Percival here from EJP Music. I just wanted to do a little video to talk to you about the lockdown situation. We have found out today that we have to shut our studio doors again, so we can't be doing face-to-face lessons at the moment for the next month. But as always, our virtual doors are open. Many of you are really well aware of how we conduct our virtual lessons. You've been doing them since March. Some of you continuously, some of you on and off, been swapping between face-to-face. But for those of you who haven't had any virtual lessons with us, I thought I'd just tell you a little bit about it because it's completely new to you. So we are well prepared for this because we've been doing them for months anyway now. So we're set up for it. Our end, all the teachers know what they're doing with the technology, because I know in the first place, a lot of people hadn't even heard of Zoom. Now everyone's got Zoom. So we can use all different platforms. Obviously Zoom, Skype. Some of the teachers can use FaceTime depending on what phones they've got or tablets they've got. Some can do WhatsApp. And yeah, that's it, isn't it? Yeah, that's them all. So yeah, depending on your teacher, they can do most of those, but everybody can do Skype and Zoom. They're standard. For Zoom, you don't even need an account. You just need to have the app and the link that we send you. So as I said, we've been really prepared for this anyway. For the little ones, because I think the little ones will probably be, people think, oh, would they concentrate, or would, for that time via a lens instead of face to face? We do exactly the same on a virtual lesson as we would do in the studio. We have got so many, this is just an example, so many of PDFs of theory games, musical games, and supplementary music that we can just either ping over to you before the lesson, with plenty of time obviously, so that you can print the PDF out, print the music out, or if we can screen share it and annotate, then we can, if it's one of those games that we can do that with, that's how we do those. We can also still do theory, because a lot of you have theory lessons as well. Some of you have just half-hour theory lessons, some of you do 10 minutes at the end of your practical lesson. We can still do that. We've got our copies, our end, each of the teachers have got their copies of everything, and we can still do the theory exactly the same as we would do it in the lesson anyway. For those of you doing like that, the younger ones doing like the primer series, the Wonder Keys, the games, you might need to be a little bit more prepared with these, because you'd need to cut out the games your end, cut out the game boards from the book, and the game cards that are at the end too. But other than that, we can still play them exactly the same. Other than for you having to say cut them out, we play them exactly the same as we would do in the studio. So we can still do all those bits as well. If you haven't got an instrument, we can do some theory instead, as I said, and some listening games. There's lots of other things that we can do instead of practical, if you haven't got an instrument at home. If you have got an instrument and you're worried about setup, the setup is quite simple actually. It can be as simple as you want it to be. It can literally be on a phone, put at the end of your piano. I teach some people like that. Some people have things, if you've got a music stand, you can put your phone on your music stand, or you can have a laptop on the end of the piano or on a table next to it. But I have done a more detailed video of that, which is also on our YouTube channel as well. So that will help you out. If you're worried about technology or setting up an account, I can talk you through that as well. And we can test it out before your lesson starts too, so that you know exactly what you're doing. There's no worry about that side of it, no worry about the technology. If you have any other questions about anything about the virtual lessons, then just message me or email me tuition@ejpmusic.com, or message me on our Facebook group or our Instagram as well. I always pick up all those messages. So if you have any concerns at all, just drop me a message and we'll go through them. But other than that, I hope to see you in your virtual lesson. Okay, see you soon. Bye.